Today on In the Wood Yard, we've got deliveries. Let's get chucking. So once again, it is a beautiful day here in the wood yard and we've got a delivery to do. It's actually a delivery going to one guy, but it's 2 loads. He wants 2 full cords. And I can only get about a full cord and 2/3 into the trailer. That's if I really heap it in or really stack it a lot in there. And so what I'm gonna do is just put a full, because I gotta do two trips anyway. So I'm gonna just fill up to the level it needs to be for 1 full cord, go deliver that, then come back, load it up, and then go do another delivery. It's a new customer, a guy's never ordered from me before. And I asked him how he heard about me, and he said, well, he said, your customer is my neighbor. And he told me who it was, and he says, apparently you're the guy. I said, yeah, that's good to be the guy, I guess. He said, yeah, it is. So he had heard good things about me. I had really good wood, it burned really good. And this guy just redid his whole fireplace. It's a house he moved into about a year ago. They gutted the fireplace because it was all a real old one. And they put in a new insert. He said just the insert alone was $6,000, but it's super high efficient and it's supposed to be good enough to heat his house. And with the size house he's got, and talking with the guy that installed it, told him, he said, you'll need probably 2 full cords or 6 face cords to heat your house for the winter. And he said, that's probably going to be enough. Now he's got a backup furnace too, but he said, this is going to be his primary heat source. And he said he wants to start with 2 full cords. And he said, then if he needs more in the winter, he'll get it. Because he asked me, he said, you know, do you always have wood? I said, I won't run out probably. And if I do run out, it's probably not going to be till January and February. And I said, I make wood all the time, so I'd probably be having more. So he said that was good. So I'm going to load up a full cord into the trailer and then we're going to go dump it. Just kind of giving you the lay of the land. Here's the firewood heaven, cornfield. Look at all the firewood. Okay, let's chuck some wood. Watch out so I don't smack you. Yeah. So I just got back from my delivery after the second big steamy dump. And Bert and Adam did a tree job yesterday and they got a bunch of wood here. So all the stuff that's in here is silver maple, right? Is that what this is? Yep. And a lot of small stuff, but it'll make good campfire wood. And they took the baby dumper and they were almost afraid that it was going to be more than they could fit.
Well, it was a load behind that grocery getter.
Yeah, I suppose it's all I could pull.
Yeah.
And then you got the other one full of your chips.
It's
your
all
branches,
brush.
so you can chip it. Yep. So it's going to go right into the bin over here. So you're going to do that pile of brush, this pile of brush, and it'll go right into the chips.
Yep.
And so that's a video you're going to shoot probably, what, next couple days?
Probably.
Yeah. So yeah, so tell us about the job. This is going to turn into a bunch of jobs, right?
I have a funny feeling it's going to turn into a bunch of jobs because it's in a subdivision. There's hundreds of dead ash trees in that subdivision.
Yeah,
so.
And the lady you did the job for, you said, was like, she's the lady.
She's the lady of the subdivision. She knows everybody.
She's the right one?
Yep.
That's good. Yeah, so you said it ended up being just a branch, but it ended up being a bunch of stuff.
Well, it ended up being a branch for one guy and a tree for the neighbor.
So the job doubled and you got it done, and
yep.
That's a good thing.
Got home before dark.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So yeah, actually this stuff here, oh yeah, it's all small stuff. But a lot of guys would take a couple more sticks out of there, but
There might be a few bigger ones in there, but...
And some people would turn their nose up to soft maple, but campfire wood, it's good stuff. I find that soft maple is awesome for campfire wood. I've been burning a bunch of the old stuff, the little small chunks, and it burns really nice outside. Yep. So, and it dries fast.
Better than cottonwood. It doesn't stink.
Yeah, anything's better than cottonwood. So yeah, we might even use the $200 processor on this to cut this up. We got the expensive firewood processor that Bert made, so we might use that on this. So I'm going to go dump it right now, and then I'm going to load up the trailer because tomorrow morning I got another delivery, so I'm going to do another dump here. We'll make some nice campfire wood out of that. Nothing wrong with soft maple. It burns really good. It's actually, BTU wise, a lot of people don't know this. They think, you know, obviously hard maple is better because it does have more BTUs. Hard maple's 24, 25 million BTUs per cord. And soft maple is like 19, I want to say, so it's not terribly worse. Birch is pretty much about the same, 19 or 20. Cherry's about the 20, so they're all about equal, so it's all good wood. It'll burn, just like all the wood. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to back up over on the other side of the bin over there, and we're going to load up some maple and some ironwood, stuff like that. And this is going, like I said, tomorrow morning, this is going to Parm to the pizza place. Apparently he's out of wood, so I got to take him a load first thing in the morning, so I got to go load it up right now. So I just dumped out the silver maple over there, and that's probably going to be a half of a cord, something like that, something close to that anyway. So it'll be good campfire wood, so we'll get that all processed up pretty soon. But right now I have to chuck in 2 face cords, 2 ricks, 2 ranks, 2 rows, 2/3 of a cord into the baby dumper, which is as full as I can get it. And for those of you that haven't been around much, the way I do my wood is in bins. I've talked about this quite a few times, but I seem to need to explain it because a lot of people think I don't know how much wood I'm putting in, and I do. I've done this a lot. I've only done wood for 50 some years now, and I only do a couple hundred full cords a year, so I'm just a beginner, I guess. But what I do is I put all the wood into the bins loose so that it's fluffy, so that it dries better and faster. It's on pallets, off the ground, in the wind, in the sun all the time here because there's no shade here. And so what I do then is I just throw in the amount of wood that I know it takes to make a face cord or 1/3 of a cord for one, which is up to the bottom of the top of the metal here, bottom of the board, just level all the way across, and that's just a little bit more than a face cord or a 1/3 of a cord, which is all I need. And then if I heap it up with an arc to it, basically as much wood as I can get in it is 2/3 of a cord or 2 face cords. So I don't have to stack, don't have to measure, I just know that's what it is. And I'd much rather give the people a little extra wood than have to spend hours and hours, hundreds of hours stacking wood. Everybody's happy. All right, it's chucking time. The baby dumper has been stuffed full. It's as much as I can get in there without having it fall out. I had to take a couple pieces out because they were on the edge where they would have bounced out possibly, because I don't want any pieces to fall out and go tumbling on the road and kill somebody. That would be a bad thing. So I got it all in there, and tomorrow morning you're going to come back at 5:30 a.m. because we're going to do the dump. Well, actually we tip it up and then we wheelbarrow it into the establishment and we stack it in racks. And yes, I get paid for that. This is 2 face cords, 2/3 of a cord. $240 for the wood, and then it's $45 for delivery and then stacking it, and he helps me. So real good customer. I go there sometimes every 2 weeks, sometimes every 3 weeks, year round. So very good customer. And he uses the wood in his pizza oven for cooking pizzas, so it's wood-fired pizza. And he's tried everything. I've given him oak, he's had ash, he's had soft maple, hard maple, ironwood, a little bit of everything, and he said the mixed stuff is just fine. He said any ash or maple is what he really likes, and that's what's in here. Is there's a little bit of ash, but this is mainly hard maple with a little bit of ironwood, so that's what he's going to get. It's what the last 2 loads, that's what I've taken him. It's been really good. So I kind of picked off the top of the pile behind me. You can see the wood here. I kind of creamed off the top so you get all the gray stuff off, the stuff on the very top, because that's by far the driest. And I just kind of keep eating away on it, because at one time these piles were 7 feet high. So I just kind of keep taking the top layer off of it, so it works really good to do it that way. So tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m., be here. Good night, everyone.